Hi, my name is Scott. I received a kidney from someone I knew very casually. Polycystic kidney disease runs in our family, and I was diagnosed with PKD at the age of 26. I really didn't feel that bad, but after a few months, I was put under the care of a nephrologist, and it wasn't until the age of 49 when I was told that I needed to find or try and find a living donor because my numbers had gotten to the point where it was pretty obvious I was going to eventually need a kidney transplant. One of the questions I frequently get asked is, what was dialysis like? I actually never had to do it. I got a call from my nephrologist saying, I want to see you as soon as possible. I hung up the phone and didn't feel real well because I knew my blood work had come back and I was going to have to undergo dialysis. That night, my living donor came forward and said, hey, we're a match. When do you want to get the surgery done? So I avoided dialysis completely. When I was first told that I would need a transplant, my initial reaction was tears. I thought somehow, some way, I would completely avoid a transplant altogether. But when I was told that a living donor would be my very best option, I became laser focused on finding that one special person. I actually found it very easy to talk to friends and family about living donation because I knew that that was going to give me the best chance to live a long and productive life after transplant. I had a number of people tell me they were going to be evaluated to donate a kidney for me, but my actual donor never told me beforehand. She waited till the very last minute when she showed up at the house and said, hey, we're a match. When do you want to get the surgery done? On the day of my procedure, as I was getting ready to go back to the operating room, I actually told the doctors, if I feel as good after surgery as I do right now, I'll take that because I really didn't feel that bad. After surgery, I didn't actually realize how bad I felt till I felt a heck of a lot better. Before my surgery, I was told I was going to be off work 6 weeks, and I in fact did take that much time off. However, after about a week at home, I actually felt great. I felt like I could have gone back to work right away. I started walking a few days later. Eventually, about a week or two later, I walked 6 miles. I started riding my bike again. It was almost as if I was back to normal, except I felt a lot better. September 10th of this year will be the 12th anniversary of my kidney transplant. At the age of 62, I have honestly never felt better. I run, I bike, I rappel, I also play golf. I'm also a father, as well as a dog owner who walks his dog a heck of a lot. I've really never felt better than I ever have before. The relationship I have with my donor is obviously a lot different than it was before I had my transplant. It's a gift I can never pay her back in full for. And to be honest with you, she doesn't want paid back for it. Her only request is that I take care of the gift that I was given, and I've tried my best to do that over these years. Looking back at my transplant experience through almost 12 years, the one thing I really didn't expect is feeling good as quickly as I did, and also how bad I really felt before transplant, before I felt a lot better. My numbers weren't real good pre-transplant, but I didn't feel terrible. Just figured I was approaching 50, starting to slow down a little bit, but obviously that wasn't the case. What I've learned so far in this transplant journey is the one thing that's also the basis for what I talk about when I tell people about my experience, and that is I mostly focused before transplant on things that I wouldn't be able to do. I didn't realize all I'm still able to do and a lot more since I've had my transplant. My advice to anyone who's waiting on a kidney transplant is to stay hopeful, stay positive, and stay transplant ready. To the latter point, follow your doctor's orders. Take your meds if you have to take any. Eat right, get your sleep, and also stay in the best shape possible. As to the attitude portion of it, many people hear that they need a life-saving kidney transplant or have, for instance, end-stage renal disease and really focus on the negative. I'm here to say that my story is not a guarantee for everybody, but it's a story of what is possible after transplant. To my donor, I would simply say thank you. I'm doing the best I can to take care of the gift that you gave me.